Hey, and welcome to the first episode of a series of tutorials that will be introducing page layout using CSS and div tags. There are a few key concepts to understand when you're dealing with page layout. We're going to go over, all in all, we're going to go over three, but in this tutorial, I'm going to introduce you to two of the three. The first one is a fixed width layout, and I'm at yahoo.com, and as you can see, when I change the size of the screen, the width of the main content, which is also called a wrapper, it stays the same. And I'm going to go to Amazon, and as you can see, when I change the size, when I change the size here, you can see everything's going to stretch out there in the middle and shrink according to what you set it to. You also notice that it will only shrink to a certain size, and I'll show you how that's done in a little bit. Well, now that you understand those key concepts, let's go here and create our first fixed width page. We're going to use Dreamweaver to insert some div tags, and the div tags are essentially the building blocks of your fixed or liquid layout. So we're going to start by inserting a wrapper div, and when I say wrapper div, I mean a div tag that is going to wrap around all the other div tags. So we'll start by going to insert and then layout objects and then div tag. And don't worry about the class right now. We're just going to insert a div tag, and it automatically says content for this div tag goes here. I'm going to go ahead and delete that text, and I'm going to press return a few times and add some space in there. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing 3 more times. I'm going to go to layout objects, div tag, say OK, go to the end, press enter, and make sure these div tags are inside of the wrapper tag that we just made. There's the second one, and here is the third. Alright. Whoops, I just accidentally put it inside the div tag, so you need to make sure it's outside, but still inside the wrapper. Layout objects, div tag. Now what we have here is a parent div tag, and you can see when it's selected, everything is outlined in blue, and inside it we have 3 other div tags. What we're going to do with this is use CSS to style each individual div, and we're going to create a fixed layout with these divs. Now that we have created our divs, that's all the time I have for the beginning of this tutorial, and if you continue watching the next tutorial, we will show you how to set up your widths, and we will introduce some new concepts that have to deal with page layout.